Hi everybody, welcome to Thursday's Nutrition Kitchen. I'm also going to check on the app to make sure we're live. I'm so excited. This is one you're going to have on repeat. Let me tell you why. We are making cottage cheese. They're filled with protein. Little open face, let's call them wraps. And then I'm going to show you 3 different ways we're going to eat them. One way is with some leftover chicken and avocado mayo. Second way, soft boiled egg. And I will tell you this, when I came with Brooke to Arizona, people were amazed at how runny my eggs were. So I'm going to show you a little trick if you too like that runny egg. And then the third way we're doing it is a savory, sweet Greek yogurt berry, but also healthy. It is Nutrition Kitchen. Everything we do is ab friendly. You have a chat box right there. We're gonna get started, but please say hi. I love to say hi. Hi, Heather. Yeah, for some reason, I need that confirmation that the live chat is on. I don't know about the other team leaders here, but I've been experiencing some trouble. Even in today's class, I noticed it got a little blurry. But let's set up your space. So our first Nutrition Kitchen, I talked about the importance of mise en place, meaning everything has its place. When you organize that way, the kitchen feels very, very smooth. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is make our wraps. Let me show you how we do this. Cottage cheese. I've been enjoying this cottage cheese. I like a full fat cottage cheese, but this one is only 2 grams of fat. That's okay, but I like this. It's got 14 grams of protein, which is something we like. And we're using a half a cup. So I have a cup here. We're gonna measure this as we can. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, did you see at the end though that the Geolux was a little like, I don't know what happened at the end, because it doesn't happen on my end when I'm filming. It became a little foggy. You could still hear me, but hopefully you guys know the moves so well that, you know, you do fine without. So look, I'm putting about a half a cup of cottage cheese. It might be a slight bit more. You don't have to use a blender. You could put this in a bowl and whisk it. I'm going to tell you why I use a blender. I like my batter to be smooth. I, for some reason, hate the texture of cottage cheese. I can't eat cottage cheese on its own. I'm one of those people that's completely grossed out by it. So texture for me is a big thing, but you can put this in a bowl and whisk it. We're going to do blender because I prefer that. Let's put the cover on here. Now I have 3 eggs, but we're only using 1 for this cottage cheese wrap. So just crack your egg. Make sure you don't get any shells in there. Just like that. Crack it right into the blender. Oh, good, Lisa. So you did notice that happen. I'm happy you said it was still easy to follow me, because that could really ruin a class, and I apologize. We had so many compound movements today, balance movements. It was really a hard workout in a good way. Okay, now I'm going to add a little salt, a little pepper, and that is it. Okay, a little salt, a dash of pepper, and then we're going to blend it. It's so easy, by the way. You can make this so easy. You want to get your oven heated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And you also want to get a baking tray. I put parchment paper on mine. I put a little coconut spray on the bottom just to hold it down. And I'm going to put my cover on. There's no dress on today. I'm cozy, guys. It's my house. It's the kitchen. I know you guys don't need a dressed up chef, right? A cozy chef is good. And we're going to put our blender on. It literally doesn't need to blend for a long time. Well, that's not good. How did that happen? That's not good at all. Hold on. I've got to actually, it didn't happen when I made that yesterday. See, I love going live. Okay, it's pretty much blended, but I want to scrape this. Yeah, it all got blended. Okay, good. All right, it's not that much of a mixture. Look, check that out. Now, make sure you get everything out because we want to use every bit of this batter, yeah? I make a mess. Don't believe Instagram when everything looks so pretty. Cooking could sometimes be messy. It's a lot like life. Life is messy, but so good. All right, so let's take our tray. You guys are gonna love this. Look how quick this is. Let me put this a little bit more down. Oh, Brooke is here. Hello, Brooke. Brooke said she couldn't get this right, but Brooke, it's so easy. Just a half a cup of cottage cheese. For you, you would do more because you have a lot of kids. This makes 3. Brooke has like a million kids and pets, so Brooke would need much more than a half a cup. I would tell Brooke to do 2 cups. Do the math, guys. Half a cup to, I don't know, we'll tell Brooke after. I can't do math. So I'm just literally going to spoon this into round. See that? Like that. Now, here's where you get to have some fun. If you have a favorite seasoning, like a bagel seasoning and everything bagel seasoning, you'd spread it on top now. This is going to be for my husband, and I told you guys about his genetic disorder. He's got cytosterolemia. He cannot have seeds anymore, so I'm going to make his plain. But I did make mine with a little seasoning. That's a way to get some good nutrients in. Seeds are really good for us. I'm going to do one more right here. You don't want the batter. See that? Like this. Just like that. I don't know why this parchment paper is not cooperating. And make it pretty. Get your rounds to be the same size, meaning don't let it be thin on one side and thick on the other. You want it to pretty much be uniform, okay? Then you pop this in the oven for about 16 to 18 minutes. Check at 16, 400 degrees. Luckily for us, I made it yesterday, so you don't have to wait. I'm going to show you a great way to do it, but before I show you, let's prepare our eggs. We're gonna do soft boiled. I think soft boiled is sexy and delicious, especially when you cut it and it runs. I just love that. Don't you guys love that visual? Perfect soft boiled egg. I have my water simmering. It's not a full boil, it's a low boil. I'm gently gonna place my eggs in there, and then we're gonna time it for 6.5 minutes. That's it. You could do 6, I'm gonna do 6.5. Gently put it in. Use the spoon because you don't wanna crack it. Let's put my phone on 6.5 minutes. I'm gonna do less than 6.5 because it's taking me, I'm gonna do 6. Where's my clock? This makes me nervous. Clock, where are you? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna do 6 minutes because timer. Okay. All right, 6 minutes, and then we're gonna put it in an ice bath. That's not 6 minutes, it's an hour. Sorry, guys. Disaster. You know what a shit show is? That's me. It's one of those days. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I have it on. All right, a little less. We're probably cooking it way more now, but that's okay. I want to show you guys that soft boil. Look, take a deep breath, Giovanna. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. So once you cook your cottage cheese wraps, here's the cool thing. Make many. You saw how easy that was? Don't mess up your kitchen to mess it up tomorrow. Mess it up once, and then you put it in your fridge so that when your kids come home from school or when you just finished a workout, you have your open-faced wrap. This is mine with the sesame seeds. When I put it in the fridge, I want to show you guys what I do. I line it with paper towels, okay? Just like that. And you could put as many as you want. I have 3. I'm only a house of 2, and my husband can't eat these. So I made these yesterday. This would last in your fridge for about 3 to 5 days. Thank you, Brooke. Brooke saying I got this. I had the doctor after Nutrition Kitchen. It's a lot, so we breathe. It's like life, okay? And get yourself a gorgeous board because food is more appetizing when it looks pretty. You know, when you fall in love with someone, you fall in love when they look pretty at first, right? Same thing with food. So I like a little arugula, maybe a lot of arugula. I can't have enough of arugula. It just gives it some color. I'm going to place each of my cottage cheese wraps. So it takes about 16 minutes. When you finish, when it's baked, you pull it out of the oven, you cool it for 5 minutes, and then you peel it right off, and you have this. I took it out of the fridge. I let it sit room temperature. I didn't want it cold. You could heat it up again if you want. We're going to prepare our first one. Let me show you. Doesn't your kitchen always look like this? Doesn't it always look so organized? So we've mise en place for you guys. Leftover chicken. How many of you always have leftover chicken breast? Raise your hand. I love the realness of your kitchen. Shannon, it's pretty real in here. How many of you have chicken left over? I always do. This is chicken breast. I did, truth be told, because I braised it, I kind of washed off some of the stuff and I dried it. Nobody likes a soggy chicken salad. And then I diced it, so it's all the same size. But let me show you how easy this is. Leftover chicken, cut it up. Otherwise, your family is not going to eat it. I always see that happen. You put it in the fridge, no one eats it, right? And then you just wasted your leftovers. So we're going to take our chicken and I'm going to put it in a bowl, just like this. Okay, I'm going to make a chicken salad. Look at that. In my chicken salad, I want some red onions, diced. You always do this separately because some people in your family might not like onions. I put a little celery, some red onions. So easy, so quick. Right here, we have that avocado mayonnaise that we made last week. Do you guys remember? Who remembers what's in this? Avocado, Greek yogurt, Dijon mustard, olive oil, lemon, salt, pepper, anything else I forgot? I think that's it. But it's filled with protein, filled with good fats, and it's so delicious. The problem with it is you're going to catch yourself dipping all day. Now, I don't put too much because I'm just making one portion, and I don't like anything overly dressed and soggy. And if it feels like clumpy like that, you grab your olive oil and you just drizzle it over there. Look at that. And look, now you have a beautiful chicken salad. You have a meal or a snack. And I'm going to take one of my wraps and I'm going to pour. You like how that just broke? We're keeping it real. We're going to pour this right onto my flat. Just like that. Ooh, my husband's walking in, guys, without a shirt on. Should just do the lady. Come on, John. Come and show the lady. Come on, I'm embarrassing. Get over here. He's a transformation. Get over here. Show the ladies. This man has had a transformation. Look at this body. There's like no body fat on it. Come. Stand up straight.
No,
show them your.
I stand
Whoa, hot and it's getting hot in this kitchen.
It's crazy.
I am crazy. Please be more crazy. Have people in your life who are crazy. Check that out. We've got a chicken salad left over with avocado mayo. See how easy lunch is? All right, one more minute for the eggs. I'm going to show you how to do something savory. But before I do that, look, water and ice. You get ready for your eggs. My eggs are going to be ready we have to time this. There's no way to do eggs soft boiled by winging it unless you get lucky. So there's about like 30 more seconds. I'm going to show you how to do this. After you cook the soft boiled eggs, they need a beautiful ice bath. Brooke just wrote, John, he looks hot, right? My husband, he lost about 35 pounds, guys. I'm going to try to interview him, but he's so disciplined. All right, so my eggs are almost done. You guys see how quick, easy? It's good. I'm looking at the clock. I'm going to take it out in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 because I had that clock trouble. Gently place it. You don't want the shell to crack. We're going to let this just cool off, okay? This will be the last one I prepare. Make sure you turn off your stove. Be responsible. All right. You have a beautiful option here. Grilled chicken with avocado mayo. What about for the person who wants breakfast, who doesn't feel like going right into chicken and food? Greek yogurt, healthiest thing. I put Greek yogurt in everything these days. I love Greek yogurt. The one I have, it's got 15 grams of protein. That was the timer. Thank you, timer. What did we do before cell phone? So watch this. I'm going to take one of my flats. And you see the sesame seeds on that? That's the everything bagel. So I sprinkled that right before I baked it. You take a beautiful scoop of this Greek yogurt, gorgeous, and you just literally put it in the middle, and then you spoon it like this with care. It's like giving someone a massage. You don't just like aggressively hurt them. You do it with care. See that? Love it. Smear it on, rustic. Now I have some berries. I love berries, antioxidants. I'm doing blackberry, raspberry, blueberry. Look, this can be brunch. You can make a bunch of these for brunch. This could be a dessert. Who said we can't eat dessert on Brooke Body? Baloney. We can have dessert. Look at this. Who would say no to this? Now, let's take it another level up. This is good as is, but why not take it up a level? What about if we drizzle some honey on top? I'm into that. Watch, shake it and drizzle it. You could even sprinkle some cinnamon if that's your jam. Not too much. We don't go too nuts, right? And then I like some pink Himalayan sea salt. I sprinkle that right on top. Hold on, we're not done. What about some coconut? Coconut flakes, it's gonna look like it's snowing here. Let me pull this up so you can see. This is for you people in the Northeast who know snow way too much. Some coconut flakes. You guys see how pretty that is? Check it out. We have one more to go. Now, I think people in your family would be very pleased with this. Very easy, very healthy, and I think it looks pretty. I'm talking about going with Brooke to Arizona for a retreat. How many of you want to go on that? And I'm picturing a whole table filled with different little cottage cheese open faces. I would come up with so many different kinds, and it would just be beautiful to film, especially if we do arugula around it, and the ladies will have such a great experience because it's very nutritious. Okay, our eggs have been resting. It's cold. Good. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to show you how I open this and what we're going to do for the last one. We're going to use the avocado mayo again because I don't want to waste it. We're almost done, guys. See how quickly Nutrition Kitchen goes? So when I take my egg, you bang it on the top, bang it on the bottom, and gently go like this to remove the shell, okay? This gets it in good shape to remove it. You want to make sure when you remove it, it comes off easily. It's much easier to do this with a little running water, but I want to show you guys. And I think I got it. I think I cooked my eggs so properly. I told you the tips. Lukewarm, not lukewarm, room temperature eggs. Have them sit out for about 30 minutes. You have your water at a low boil, not a full boil. You time it for 6.5 minutes. If you want runny, if you want hard boil, I would say about 9 to 10. But I like a runny egg. I think it's very sexy and just it's more interesting to me. But sometimes hard boiled works for an egg salad. Okay, and then you carefully remove your shell. Okay, we have one more. Now, if you didn't put it in the ice water, why would that matter? Because when it's in the shell, it continues to cook. Did you guys know that? That's why we use the ice bath. It's hard to achieve soft boil if it stays in the shell hot because the ice water stops the cooking. It's not impossible to achieve, but hard. This is really soft boil. I probably could have left it in 20 more minutes. I mean, not 20 more minutes, 20 more seconds, but this is good. Okay, so we're gonna put this on our wrap. Sorry, it's never fun peeling an egg. It just isn't. Let me use the running water. The low running water helps a little bit. Makes it easier. Does your husbands walk around their house without their shirts on too? Anyone? Men get away with that, right? Women, we can't walk around our house with that. I guess we can, but you can't walk outside like that. Okay, maybe in Europe. Okay, guys, so we have our 2 eggs. Okay, gentle because they're soft boiled. I'm gonna get rid of this towel. We're gonna get some more of that avocado mayo because I personally cannot get enough of it. I have a little of the Greek yogurt on my spoon. That doesn't bother me at all because this has got Greek yogurt in it. I'm going to smear the avocado mayo all over this, just like that, okay? Check it out. Now, on top, we take our eggs, place it. Here's the best part though. It's when I cut it open, it's gonna run. Watch. Get a nice sharp knife. I want it to be runny. It's gonna get a little messy, but like I said, it's like life. It's a little messy, no watch. See how it runs? I love that. I love a nice runny egg. I know Brooke loves a nice runny egg too. Look at that. It pours right out. Let me show you. Let me show you. We're no phony baloney here. See that, guys? A runny egg for me is perfection. All right. How can we take this next level? We always take everything next level, whether we're working out and we do an extra squeeze or we add a little salt. I'm going to put a sprinkle of the Himalayan sea salt. And because I love a little spice. Why didn't I have it out? Where's my Calabrian pepper? I thought I had it out. Here it is. Calabrian chili. Buy yourself this. It's so good. We're going to sprinkle that on top to give it a little spice. And we've got it. There you go. Today's Nutrition Kitchen is one and done. Cottage cheese wrap, 3 different ways. These are filled with protein, filled with good fat, something for everyone. Does anyone have any questions? Which one should I try? I'm going to try one. Trying all 3 is a little tough because it's 3 o'clock and I've had lunch. But which one should I try for you guys? Which one looks the most tempting? First answer wins because I always have to eat my food that I make. No one? No one wants to tell me which one to try? Should I try the chicken, the yogurt, or the egg? I'll wait. All right, nobody has an opinion. I'm going to try the egg, even though it's so messy, but it looks so good. So good. So I shouldn't say the egg because that's the messy one, but I could fold it just like this. Do that over a plate. Mangia bene, buon appetito. If you want the full recipe, look out for the link under this video. The egg. All right, now you guys are talking. Next week, we're going to have a whole new Nutrition Kitchen. We're going to be in the month of March. Look out for all 4 episodes. They're going to be spring related, but always fast, quick, easy, and friendly for our Work Body app. These recipes complement the workouts. Remember, 80% of what you do, my friends, happen in the kitchen. You can't work out a bad diet. You really can't. And I think when we eat like this, it's really easy to stay in the fitness game. That's my personal philosophy. Consistency will beat intensity. So I don't like to call it fall off track, but if you indulge one day, that's okay. Enjoy that. And then come back to eating like this. You'll never get bored this way. And I think it's super pretty. I love you guys. I will see you next week for another Nutrition Kitchen. Mwah. Shannon would go for the berry one. It's pretty good. I had it yesterday.